my net is totally down.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
So interview questions in the correlation concept. So first thing, why correlation required? Anyone can answer? Why correlation required?
For finding the
Values.
dynamic values.
If finding the dynamic value.
Values changes for user to another user.
Yes.
Those values should be correlated.
Yes, correct answer is will be user to user. Yes. So the why correlation required means whenever you are recording use case request may contain some dynamic values, which are unique user to user or section to section. So that is why we can do for the correlation. So and accept if you are passing the same value in the form of request, server want to accept the same because of we have the user section will be there. So it will be user to user, it will be changing for that value. So you are passing same value, so it will not accept that server and it will throw an error. So attempt to make our script work multiple iterations, we have to capture the server generated from the current section, pass into the next request, and so that your request will be accepted by the server. Means if it is a changing, right, every time is a user section will be changing. So the user to user, what will happen? The user will be that value is going to the server. One minute, Sriram. Yeah, hi Sriram.
Yeah, hi Kiran.
Yeah, how are you? Good.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Thank you for joining class. Okay, so we are discussing with the interview questions for the correlation concept. The question is the why correlation required. So that is the user to users will change, right? That is why we are doing for the correlation is required for the while doing the server. Means the user section value will be there. First user will be changed and it will go to that that value will go to the in server point of view because user section value is coming from the through server. So second time it will be changed that request. So you are not done the correlation, it is going to the same value to the server. Then what will happen? Server will not accept because it is the value is changed. So that is why we can do for the correlation. Okay, this is the first question. Going to the second question. If the LBRBs keep on changing, what is your approach to capture the dynamic value? What is this? If the LB and RBs keep on changing, LB means left boundary and right boundaries keep on changing, then what is the approach to capture the dynamic values? So means what is the LBRB means left text and right text that will keep on changing. Okay, I will share my screen and I will show you example, then you can understand. Everyone able to see my screen? Hello? Everyone able to
Yes,
see
sir.
my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For this, so now our how C means LBRB means LB line means left text right text will be keep on changing. So if it is a length is static, maybe so for example H1 and I will be there. H1 I. And second time what will happen? That will be some H2 and I it is coming. So you can observe it is changing for the values, but length will be same. So if for example this is the left hand, this is the right, you can observe. So just example. So you can observe it is a length will be static, but it is a dynamic values that keep on changing every time. Means dynamic value this time is not changing for the dynamic value. This time boundaries also it is changing. So it is a 1, here it will be 2. But you can observe 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 means length will be static. Then if it is length is static, which function we can use it, which argument we can use it to capture the dynamic value? Length is static. So we can using for the save length is will be red, right? Save length is equal
yeah,
to
save
the
length.
for the 3, then what will happen? The three character will be captured, and means whenever your left boundary right boundary keep on changing, that will be length is static, then you can use for the save length or save offset. Okay, sometimes what will happen means length also not static. So for example, same you can take for this only. You can observe length is also not static. Sometimes will be it is coming to the W also it is coming. So sometimes will be some RT, some like this coming. So it is a length is static, it's not static, and it is a dynamically changing for the boundaries. For this situation, what is your approach? So we can call it as a some flag system will be there. What is that? Flag system. Flag system. Using the flag system, we need to do for this type of things. It will happen. If it is changing LB and we are giving IC is the ignore case, means if it is a lower uppercase means no problem for us. That is why we can write as a LB /, and after that you can observe. So its a length is not static. Then you need to write for the LB. Now it is only you can observe it is a digits only changing. So if a digit changing means what you can do in that place, you can write same thing. If a digit changing means you need to write for the # symbol in that digit place, and after that you need to continue for this and I W. So this is the case. Now you can write for the RB means what we can write same RB/IC, and it is a digit changing. You can give for the # symbol. Maybe sometimes what will happen means you can observe it is a alphanumeric also changing, means it is alphanumeric means is some character case sensitive letters also it is changing. So at that time what we can do means in the place we need to write for the cap symbol. So for this situation we can call it as a flag system is equal, you need to write for the same for example H will be not changing, you need to write for the digit changing means you need to give for the this, and if it is a see after that H I will be same, so you need to give for the same, so no need change, and after that you can observe T or T came, but above is the W will be there, means is that value also it is changing, so that will be is alphanumeric, right? Then you can give for the cap symbol for that place. How many is there, you need to give for the cap symbol. So like this we need to do for the answer. If it is anyone ask for the interview question, if the LB RBs keep on changing, what is your approach to capture the dynamic values? So if the dynamic value LB is static, then you can use for the save offset or save length option. Using that one we need to capture. Okay. If length also not static, using the flag system, means if it digit changing means you need to give for the # symbol. If it is alphanumeric changing means you need to give for the cap symbol. So you need to give for the answer like this. Okay, everyone understand? And as into you need to write for the use the string tokenizer functionality will be there. To capture the dynamic value, you need to write for the string tokenizer functionality. So you need to write or use for the LR save string and regular expression. So using these options also you need to resolve this type of issue. It's clear, everyone? And going to the to capture entire response for the request, we have to what we can do to capture the entire response. For example, I want to capture entire response for this one, and I'll show you. Is there? Okay. Everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, right. Okay, thank you. So okay. For example, I want capture entire response. So what I can do means I will give for the empty RB and empty LB. So maybe it is a regular expression, right? So you can go to this and do it as a LB and RB means we need to do give for the what is the you can give for undo correlation and do with the boundary base. You can do it, and so you can give for the empty RB and empty LB to capture entire response. Then you need to, I think here is not possibly. Okay, you can correlate. Now I correlated. Okay, now if you want means now we can change it. Okay, we can change in the script column, we can change, no problem. Okay, so now I'm giving for the empty LB. Empty LB means I'm nothing will write. And RB also I'm giving for the empty. So now we can observe what will happen. So, but the script will be passed, but think got the different error or okay. Outbound flight value. Okay, that will be later. But we are done for the what is that user section. You can observe. This is the substitution, right? You can see this is the entire response. So you are getting for the entire response from the server. What is the value will be there? It will capturing for the entire response from the server. So you can copy and paste it notepad and you can observe how much it will response will be there. So you can copy and paste in notepad. You can observe just our point of view. See, you can observe entire response also we capture. Everyone able to see? So maybe you are unable to find the left bound, right boundary sometimes. You can using for this, you can give for the empty LB, RB, then you need to find the boundaries also. You can observe user section is equal to. Everyone able to see? Then you need to take for this empty LB and RB also sometimes. But now what is the now right now question? If you want to capture the entire response from the server, what we can do? We need to give for the LB and RB. When you are given empty and RB empty means that time what will happen means actually we are getting for the error because the variable it is occupied only for then 256 bytes only it is occupied, but it is a more than 256 bytes. So you need to write for the function website max HTML param function, and we need to give for the number of how much we want. You need to give for that. So for example, we'll go to the script, and in the script top we need to give for the website match HTML param length function. So you need to give that one, and you need to give for the sum, give for the number of bytes, how much means you need to give for that much of bytes. So now we can execute. We'll see. Some errors cannot replay the comparison. So for here we need to give for the double colons. That is why we are getting that type of error. So now we can observe. Now we can save it and compile. So now no errors. Now we can execute. So okay, maybe boundaries we are mismatched in that place. That is why that is getting. So that will be no need for that. Right now our approach will be we are given LB and RB. And if it is a failing here, if you give as a empty LB RB, you need to pass this function website max HTML permanent function. If anyone asks for the question, if you give for the empty and LB, what is will happen? So it will capture the entire response from the server. So when we capture the entire response from the server, actually load runner variable, in this variable it is occupy only 256 bytes. If it is a more than 256 bytes, then we can, it is throw an error. We can get for the like, so we can observe bound, we can observe this error also. You can get for the no match and error, and assume you can see this type of errors also. Longer than the current max HTML param length sanction. So total length will be response speed 2418. So you need to increase more it is asking. You need to can use for the website maximum function. Then you can increase the maximum. So like this, we will get that error. Then you need to write for the website HTML permanent function, and you can try to execute. So everyone fine for this? So next question. What is your approach? LB RB is not present for a dynamic value. Means sometimes we are unable to see the dynamic value. So then what is your approach? So if the LB is not available, take any static test from the above line and it is pass it as a LB, and identify the exact LB from the capture value, pass it as a LB. And same to if the RB also you are unable to present in the dynamic value, take any static test from the below line. So for example, you can observe here, you can go here and you need to go to the control home. Here, I'm giving you the user session. So we can search. I'm searching dynamic value. So you can observe this is the dynamic value. Maybe this dynamic value, this text is not there in that particular. Only for you can observe only value will be there. Okay, assume. Okay. So you can observe only this text only will be there, but it is not there RB for this point of view, this side of this, and LB also not there. Then what is our approach means? We need to take for the above line is any of the static value and pass it as a LB. And if it is RB also not there, then you need to take for the below line any of the static test will be a RB. Got it right, everyone? So like this, we need to do for the this question answer. We need to give for the like this. So if the LB RB not present in the dynamic value, if the LB is not available, take any static test from the above line and pass it as a LB, and identify exact LB from the capture value and pass it as a LB. And SM2, if the RB is not present in the dynamic value, take any static test from the below line and pass it as a RB, and identify the exact RB from the capture value and pass it as a RB. So this is the answer. Next question. How many ways you can find the LB RB for a dynamic value? Anyone can answer? How many ways you can find the LB RB for a dynamic value? Anyone?
So 3 ways. That is an.
Yes,
We have to
correct.
capture 3 ways. Yeah, 3 ways. That is while right clicking the dynamic value and go to the design studio.
Okay.
And I think right click and design studio and just go to the that is the correlations and set the rules. That
Okay. Then next. Code generation log is one more, right?
sorry.
Code generation log also we need to just
Yeah.
search
Right.
One more will be snapshot view also.
Yes, snapshot view. Using the snapshot view, you can able to.
Yes, one more will be capture the entire response using for the LBRB, and you need to identify LBRB also. Just now we see it, right?
Yeah.
So for this point of view, you need to find the LB and RB also, and assembly using for the view source option also, page view source also you need to find it. Got it right? So for this ways we need to do
Right.
Find the LBRB means how many ways means we can do it at 5 ways. One is for the code generation log. So one is for the replay log, and we have to execute the script in full mode means we need to give for the full mode nothing but in the logs we need to give for the what are the things we need to give parameter substitution, data written by server, and we need to give for the full mode. And that is the one more thing. One more is a snapshot view, and one more is a we need to capture entire response using the LB and RB and identify the LB RB. And one more is using for the view source page view also we need to find. So this is the one more question. Going to next question. My correlation function is keep on failing. Then what is the problem? What are the things will be maybe problem? Anyone guess? My correlation is function is keep on failing.
So
Anyone?
left and
Maybe
right,
obligation
left and right boundaries are mismatched or
Okay.
maybe wrong,
Okay.
and maybe and more characters. I
Okay,
mean
more than 250
delimiter.
character. So okay, good. Next. Okay, good. Two are right only, and one more thing. First one will be invalid RBL and LB. So that is okay. And next one will be function location may be wrong also. But you are need to write for the function correct place, but you write in the misplace, in different place. That is also then it is failed for the correlation function. Maybe you are trying to capture the more than 256 bytes. That time also it is failed. And one more thing will be maybe the dynamic value itself not available in the response, means in the response also not available at that time also we can get the throw the error. So fine, right? Then next question. What is your approach to capture dynamic value if the dynamic value is not present in the response? Means this time is not there in the code generation also we are unable to see for the LB and RB. And dynamic value not capture. What is your approach to capture the dynamic value if the dynamic value is also not present in the response? Means for we are able to searching for the user section, but we are now seeing, but when we are searching it is unable to seeing for that dynamic value. Then what is your approach? So at the time what is our approach means if the dynamic value is not present in the response, speak with the developer and try to understand why how the dynamic value is generating, then get this some functionality code and make it as a external function in user and call the function to generate the dynamic value. Means for example if you not the dynamic value in the code generation, then what we can do means we need to first thing observe for the our point of view, we need check for the not only body point of view, we need check for the cookies and as them to header. Maybe we check for these two options also we check, but we are unable to see the dynamic value. Then we need to directly spoke with the development team. We are unable to finding that this dynamic value in our request and response. So they will give for the advice. So where they write and or maybe they make mistake. So they will do for their side and they will done for after that. Then again we can record the script. Then we can able to see that one. So this is your approach for the your approach to capture the dynamic value if the dynamic value is not present in the response. Okay. So next question, how many ways you can conduct correlation? Anyone? How many ways you can conduct correlation?
Manual, auto,
Okay.
Data.
click on correlate button,
Yes. Good.
snapshot view.
Snapshot view. Okay. Good. Okay. For these options, everything is correct only. Okay. Auto correlation, manual correlation. Right click on the dynamic value and click on correlate button. And Design Studio also will be there, and navigate to the snapshot view also to find out the dynamic value. So this is will be correlation studio, nothing but correlation studio, Design Studio. You can go to the Design Studio. For these options, using that one, we can conduct for the correlation. Then next question, if the dynamic value is generated by the JavaScript file and the same value is not available in the response. So question, please carefully listen. If the dynamic value is generated by a JavaScript file, means we have written in some JavaScript file, the same value is not available in the response. Then that time also what we can do means we need to speak with the developer, understand how the dynamic value is generating. And if it is generated by JavaScript file using for the client side, get the JavaScript and create a .js file and extract files and call the function whenever you like to generate the dynamic value. So this is just interview point of view, okay? And next question. If the dynamic value is not present in the response or it is a hidden value. So then what we can do? So use the web-add-cookie function to pass it the dynamic value. That is one more question. One more is my first request itself keep on failing. What could be the reason for this? My first request itself keep on failing, and what could be the reason? Anyone guess? Hello. So just nothing. We need to write for the web-add for the function web_add web_add_add_header function. We need to write and make it pass. So these are the interview questions for the correlation point of view. Okay. So must be they will ask for this type of questions. If our left boundary, right boundaries keep on changing, then what is the approach? And if you give it as a empty LB and empty RB, then what will happen? And if correlation function is failing, what could be reasons? So these all will be interview point of view questions. So I think it will be there in material. Please look on that one. Okay. So fine. Hello.
Okay.
So these are all will be interview point of questions. Definitely they will ask for these all questions. Please prepare well. And today I have some call will be there a little bit early. So I'm leaving some little bit early. Okay. Maybe tomorrow I will look on that your assignment also. I will send one more URL. I think Krishna, you have right?
Which one, sir?
Yeah, you are given one banking one, right?